Alright, so this was our old tier list, chat. This was our tier list for last season, season 24.5. So now we are updated. We are in Apex Legends season 25. Apex season 25 patch notes. We've gotten a few changes. To the Legends. Assaults have been nerfed overall. Skirmishers, the charge knock removed. Hack charge gain on knock has been removed as well. Sparrow, new character. Ash, slight nerf. Conduit, buff. Pathfinder, massive buff. Seer, somewhat buff. Other than that, the characters are pretty much the same. So Assault got nerf, Skirmisher got nerf, Pathfinder got a mega buff, Sparrow's a new legend. So let's just start moving around. So we can start in the bottom tier. I'll just move my way up. Octane still needs help. He's not going anywhere. Character has not changed. He is still one of the worst characters in the game. He still has no use in ranked, like genuinely. Every other character in the game gets the same speed boost that he gets, but he has to sacrifice 20 HP, or he needs to sacrifice fucking 2 perks, or he needs to sacrifice 10 HP, while everybody else is already speeding around. And even if you take his jump pad, it's like sure, you can get fast around the map, but who the fuck cares about that? He does nothing in a fight other than just take a jump pad and get himself killed. Like, his entire kit is just getting himself killed. You are better playing a character that's a target dummy than you are playing Octane. Like, genuinely. GB, same there. Nothing's changed. GB is still the exact same. So he's gonna stay in C tier. He's still a very, very bad character. Has no space value, and his ranked space is all that matters. Like, GB, every time he throws down a bubble, he negates space, and he griefs his own team. Every single time you throw down a bubble, you are griefing yourself, basically. And there's, like, everybody, even if you throw a GB ulti down, everybody has infinite space, and they can just dodge it easily, so GB ulti is useless. The only good thing about GB is his gun shield and shotgun passive. Like, genuinely the only good thing. But even then, massive is not meta, so it doesn't really matter. Like, why would you play like Beaks? You don't even, if you play most on Beaks, you don't even get gun shield, so he doesn't fit the meta at all. I will say Seer did get a decent buff though. I can move him up to B. He's not the same tier as C. Seer did get a slight buff. Like, you can hit your Qs now at least. Like, Seer, at least he got a buff. I wouldn't put him higher than B though. I still think the character is very, very bad. But he definitely is better than he was before the buff. So, slight buff to Seer. Still think he's very bad. Don't think he's very good. But he can move up a tier from GB. GB can be left down there by myself. Watson, Rampart, Caustic, Catalyst. Nothing has changed for the Controller Legends. Literally nothing has changed. I'm honestly gonna move up Watson just because Watson has the support perk that I can rest faster with. I didn't think about that last time I did it. That's like the only good thing about Watson is that she actually has the support perk to rest in ranked fast. So she can like get resets if they need to. Like, she's like a pseudo lifeline, I guess. Pseudo lifeline with fences. So I'll move her up to B+. She can have that. The rest of them, though, are terrible. If you're playing a Controller Legend in ranked, you are griefing yourself because all you're doing is stalling fights. You are stalling fights to the point where you're just gonna get third-partied and get both teams killed. That's all you're doing. That's why ranked is such a bad playstyle. It's like, all you need to do in ranked is fight, fight, fight. So if you have a defensive character, you're stalling fights, and then you're just allowing yourself to be third-partied, which is really, really bad. So all the Controller Legends, pretty much the same spot, except Watson can move up one tier because the support perk. Bloodhound, still a very, very weak character overall. He got mega nerfed a while ago, and even though he has a like speed boost in his ulti, he has a wallhack, he can scan UAV. He's just a very, very weak character overall. Like, Ballistic gets a 45-second team-wide speed boost, while Bloodhound gets a 30-second personal speed boost. It's just like, if you compare them, they're like not even close to each other. It's really, really bad. So yeah, Bloodhound, they can stay down here. I'm fine with this. B+, Fuse, Assault got nerfed, so Assault overall is a little bit weaker, but I still think Fuse is in the B+ here. Like I said, Fuse is a very good character in comp, but in ranked, everybody has infinite space, and you can't really bully teams with Fuse. Like, even if you throw like a million nades, people can just run away from them. Like, it's not like in comp where people are hiding in corners, so you can bully them with nades or abilities. In ranked, people just run away from your abilities and you do nothing. So Fuse is not a good character for ranked unless you end up in like a super, super unique scenario where you can actually bully a team, which basically never happens. So Fuse is just a very weak character in ranked in general, but he's a very strong comp character with the way you can handle space and negate space. Conduit did actually get buffed. Her heal is a lot faster now. You get 4 per tick instead of 3 per tick, I think it was. Right, let me go down. Yeah, health regen per tick 4. So I'll move her up to A. Like, she heals a lot faster with the Q now. She's a support character. Her ulti is okay. Her passive is useless since it's like every single skirmisher character in the game has her passive. But I will say she's decent for ranked. Like she does what ranked needs to be doing, and that's like keeping uptime in fights. You can rest fast. You can heal your teammates to keep the fucking momentum going, and you can use your ulti to block space as well. So like she's okay. I think the buff puts her up in A tier at least. She moves away from B plus. Vantage, still the same character. Nothing has changed. She's decent. Like she can snipe, but like I said before, the sniper is pretty weak compared to the guns in the game. Like if you guys compare a repeater to her sniper, I feel like the repeater wins like almost every time. I don't know. It's like her sniper is just weak compared to the guns in the game right now, which makes her ulti kind of useless. She does have mobility though. She does have UAV. So she is a decent ranked character. That's why she's an A tier. I think her ulti is just very weak compared to like the guns right now in the game. Mirage, also nothing has changed for Mirage. He's the exact same legend. He is decent for ranked. He's not great. Like it's a lot of characters counter his abilities. Like it's very easy to find the real Mirage by just like throwing a ballistic Q or Ash Tether, like anything to just find out who the real character is. So I feel like in Mirage, and then if you want to talk about cheaters as well, cheaters will know instantly who you are. So like trying to bamboozle cheaters. I don't really want to take cheaters into account, but you know what I mean. It's like Mirage is just a very RNG character, and I feel like a lot of people will find the real character in ranked a lot of times, especially at the higher ranks. Mirage is like a better character in lower ranks where you can actually fool people. But when people get a brain and you can't fool them and they can use his abilities to find you out, then it's like kind of mid. The best thing about him is that he's a support character. He can rest fast. He can go invis and do like get a reset, and then he can scan UAVs as well. UAV is very important in rank to figure out where people are so you can take safe fights and take good fights. Speaking of that, Crypto, one of the biggest reasons why Crypto is a great character for ranked situationally is that he can permanently scan the drone around. Like he can permanently scan how many teams are around you. He can scan all the UAVs across the map. Crypto just allows you to always find good fights, on top of the fact that you can engage with an EMP. So Crypto just gives you that perfect macro for ranked where you can find good fights, but then again, it's very hard to set up an EMP and actually have good teammates to play around. So I do not recommend playing Crypto unless you have a 3-stack that you're comfortable playing with that knows how to play Crypto. Other than that, like Crypto is useless. But Crypto gives you a lot of value of running around the map with perfect macro, and that's like the value of the character. That's why he's pretty good. And then you have Bangalore. Like I said, like assault characters got nerfed. I think the good thing though that like about Bangalore is that the wall hack got removed from assault characters, so Bangalore actually gets a decent buff there. But I still think she stays in A tier. I could maybe move her up to A plus. Honestly, I think I'm gonna move her up to A plus. Like the assault nerf basically removed the wall hacks, so even if you crack Bang in her smoke now, she can still get away. But before, when you hit the Bangalore in her smoke, like getting wall hacks is pretty stupid, right? Like you can shoot her through the smoke, but you can't do that anymore, so that's pretty good. I would say that moves her up a tier. Not being seen all the time by assault characters in your own smoke is pretty good. Valkyrie. Nothing has changed for Valkyrie either. Still the same character. Can scan UAVs, similar to like Crypto and all the other characters to figure out good fights. Can also Valk ulti to get away from Fiestas. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just like you can decide a lot where you want to go with Valk. Like, do you want to int people? Do you want to chase people down? Do you want to get away from the inters? Like, Valk gives you that ranked mobility to just get around the map to positions that are good with the knowledge of UAV. So she just allows you to play a safe game in general. And on top of the fact that the missile is okay in a fight, and jetpack you can get to high grounds to hold angles. So I think she's overall a good fighting character in ranked and like a decent character overall. So she can stay in A+. Evac is still in the game though. Evac doesn't matter in ranked, to be honest. Like it's still hard to get an evac off if you have like a lot of teams around you. Like say you have 3 teams fighting around you. Are you just gonna pop an evac? No, the whole server's gonna just stop and stare at you. While if you pop a Valk ulti, people won't realize until last second, so then you can easily get out. Like a Valk ulti is 10 times safer than an evac, so I think Valk is a decent character for ranked specifically. Like all UAV characters have value in ranked in my opinion, because UAV is really, really strong. Newcastle is a support character, one of the best reset characters in the game. However, I will say, I think, like I haven't confirmed this yet, but somebody told me that Sparrow can nuke Newcastle ulti with his ulti. So if you throw Sparrow ulti on a Newcastle ulti, it goes away in 2 ticks. So that makes Newcastle very, very weak overall. But he is still one of the best reset characters in the game, and he only currently has Sparrow as a counter. So unless you're fighting a Sparrow, you should be fine. So I think Newcastle is still an A+. But yeah, just be very careful when you play Newcastle that you run into Sparrows, because Sparrows can grief you really, really badly. Maggie, also Assault character. She did get nerfed, like Assault character got nerfed. However, the wall hacks from Assault passive, Maggie already has it in her own passive. Like Maggie, when Maggie does damage to characters, she gets wall hacks, so doesn't really matter for her. She's still a great character, and she loves shotguns. And I personally think the Mozambiques are very strong right now. They're on the same tier as P20s, so Maggie with Mosams could go crazy in ranked. I think she stays in A+. She's a good character overall. Loba, nothing's changed for Loba either. She stays exactly where she is. Still a great mobility character, resource character, and a reset character. She's basically this like scuffed version of Alter, where you can just keep like getting out of fights and resetting your team if you die early. So she's a very good character getting away with that. On top of the fact that she has support passive to reset faster. And then you have Lifeline. Lifeline is one of the best like in-game fighting reset characters. Like if you're in a 3v3, if your teammate goes down, you pop Lifeline ulti, you rest, and then you fight, which is a very, very, very like good uptime, and she pops off really good. So I would say Lifeline is the better than Newcastle right now, definitely, since in case Newcastle runs into a Sparrow, he'll struggle. Horizon, same here. Horizon, nothing has changed for skirmishers other than the reset, but I feel like getting a reset on your Q as a Horizon doesn't really matter. Like, what's the point in having like multiple lifts? I don't know. I haven't seen anybody make use of that. So I feel like the skirmisher nerf doesn't really matter for Horizon at all. And then we have Pathfinder. Pathfinder did just get a massive, massive buff. He got default fortified zipline. He got 2 grapples or 2 ziplines. He got his like relative grapple back. He is back. Pathfinder is back. I'm gonna put Pathfinder in S tier. I'm gonna move it up. Don't think he's S+, but I definitely think he's S tier. And then we have Revenant. Still the same as Revenant. I think Revenant got a slight nerf with the no Q reset. Like the skirmisher nerf. Not being able to like jump multiple times is pretty weak. So I'm gonna move him down to A+. I think basically Revenant and Pathfinder swap spots because Pathfinder gets 2 Qs and Revenant doesn't get a reset anymore. So I think Revenant lost a lot of value with like the skirmisher nerf. Same with Wraith. Same with fucking Wraith. I think Wraith also lost a lot of value with the skirmisher nerf. Not being able to like Q multiple times in a fight is really, really bad. Like, I don't think, like, generally, especially for comp as well, like, a lot of Wraiths would go in, be able to Q instantly to get a reset, and then Q again, you know, to go back if they need to. And I think that, like, value of gameplay has been lost, and they've lost a lot of value as a character in general, which is really unfortunate. I don't like that at all. I feel like they could have nerfed other things about Skirmisher. Like I said, I wanted them to nerf the like the health region on Nox. I feel like they should have removed that instead of the removed tack charge on Nox. So unfortunately, a lot of skirmishers lost value. Unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think Wraith is like even. I don't think Wraith is down here, but he's definitely not up here. You know. Like he's like middle of A+, I would say. But like this is not in order, so this is not in order. And then we have Ballistic. Ballistic is unchanged. Assault got a slight nerf, but it doesn't matter. Like Ballistic is one of the best fighting characters in the game still. Like literally, it's impossible to lose a 1v1 if you whistle someone. Like he is insane. That character is broken. Yeah. Ballistic has played a lot in comp as well. Like he's ulti, infinite ammo, speed boost for your whole team, turn into silent ninjas. There's no footsteps. Whistle is insane. You can put Devotion or Rampage in your sling, which makes them insane as well. Like Ballistic is an amazing character. Ballistic is goated. But I don't think Ballistic is S+. I don't think he's like S+ is the characters that are necessary, chat. I don't think he's necessary. Like he is very, very strong, which is why he's an S tier, but I don't think he's necessary. Speaking of, let's talk about Sparrow. I think Sparrow is a very strong character overall. Very strong character. I love his movement, like his movement to get around the map, like take positions, hold your angles. His Q, you can get UAVs everywhere you want to, similar to Crypto. So he's basically the better ranked version of Crypto, where you can just permascan UAV to find good fights. On top of the fact that he's actually in the fight with you, so you don't need to have that teamwork that Crypto has. And then you have an ulti. On top of that, you have the ulti, which is one of the best like ultis in a 3v3. The only problem is that in the ulti, you need to like put it in LOS of everyone, and you need to be in range to get this lifesteal. I think the ulti is kind of weak on blue armor, but as soon as you hit purple armor, the ulti is insane. So on Sparrow, I would recommend getting around the map to get purple armor, scanning the UAVs to find really good fights, and then engaging 3v3s with your ulti on purple armor so that you can abuse the healing perk. The lifesteal perk is insane in a 3v3. Like, you are dealing 60 damage per tick while healing your team for 60 HP every single tick if you hit everybody in the game.
Oh, you did suck. Good job, sweetie. Good job,
Yo,
sweetie. You're doing great.
guitar, thank you for 4 months.
You're
Thank you,
doing so
thank you.
good,
Appreciate it.
Zoom.
So yeah, I think Sparrow is like the better version of Crypto in ranked. You can get wall hacks with his Qs. You can scan the UAVs of the entire map with his Qs to figure out good fights and avoid third parties, yada yada yada. And then when you have purple armor, his ulti becomes insane as well. And his ulti is like very good at denying resets. Like, if you get a knock on someone, you throw the ulti in their face, there's no way they reset. They can't break it. Like, the ulti is like imagine Horizon ulti, but it's unbreakable. So I think Sparrow is a very strong rank character. And like I said, he grieves like Newcastle, he grieves Rampart. Not that they get played a lot in ranked, but he does break objectives. It's not unbreakable, but it has 100. This has 500 HP. Like, nobody's gonna break that. Who the fuck's gonna shoot a Sparrow ulti with 500 HP? Like, that's two R9 mags from like two play. That's two R9 mags, or like an entire P20 mag. Who the fuck's gonna shoot an entire P20 mag into a Sparrow ulti in the middle of a fight? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think Sparrow is a really, really strong character. I don't think he's S+, but he's definitely S tier. Speaking of the S+, these are the characters that you should play every single game, chat. These are the characters you should play every single game. Ashe did get nerfed. She lost her death boxes, but I still don't think that matters. She's still the best like individual character in the game. Like, her dash, her TP, everything is just perfect for ranked. Like, if you're not playing Ashe, you're kind of trolling in ranked. Same with Alter. Alter is the best reset character in the game. If you have a good Alter, you should honestly never die. Like, if the Alter has set up an escape for you, you can almost always get out, and the Alter can always reset, and it's very obnoxious and very annoying. You just have people TP out all the time. Like, these two are the two characters should be played every single game still. Nothing has changed from the last season. They are still the two best. The thing that has changed this season is that with the pair of Ashe and Alter, you can now play Pathfinder or Sparrow a lot more reliably. Personally, this is what I would play. I would play Ashe, Alter, and then Sparrow. That is my like personal 3v3. But then again, these like Pathfinder and Ballistic are also very, very strong. They removed Battle Surge, removed Scan on Shield Crack, Health Bar now lingers for 3 seconds. Move speed boost on only applies while sprinting during the active window. So you don't get speed boost when you're strafing, you don't get wall hacks, and the health bar lingers for shorter. So that's the assault nerfs. But yeah. My recommendation, chat, would be Alter, Ashe, and then Sparrow. That is my recommendation if you want to grind for RP. That is the Legend tier list for Season 25 of Apex Legends.